as you can see, one of my eye is already done, and we're going to be moving on to the next one, but let's zoom out for one last second. We will then use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the color Light to conceal or to prime our eyes, and that's going to help the eyeshadow stick better. And then I'm just going to apply with an e.l.f. blending brush a white matte shade so that the colors kind of go on a little bit easier, so that the concealer won't be tacky or run off on any colors. Moving on, we will be applying Scotch tape to the end of my eye. I'm going to be grabbing that orange cool shade. It's from Milani, and I believe it's called Bella Mandarin, but all the products will be listed below. And I'm just going to be using that as a transition shade in my crease. I will be applying it with a fluffy blending brush from the end of my crease all the way to the front of my crease, and just blending it upward into my brow bone, just making it really diffuse, really blended. I go back in with a darker orange shade, a little bit warmer later on, because I do want to make it a little bit more pronounced in the crease. I'm going to be using that soft brown from my eyebrow kit and kind of placing it on my crease and blending it in with the orange very smoothly, and just blend it till you can't blend no more. I'm going to apply the matte white shade as my brow bone, just kind of to place it there so that when the actual crease is done, I don't drag it all the way up. It's kind of like to mark my end point. I'm really trying to define the outer V of the eye, so I'm mixing a cool tone browns with some warm tones as well. And then just blend, blend, blend. Now I applied some eye drops to intensify this color. This is like a very bronzy golden, it's a mix of a lot of things, and I'm kind of packing that into my eyelid. I'm not really blending or sweeping with the brush, because then there's no point in applying this to my eye, because then the color wouldn't be as intense. So I'm kind of packing it, patting it, you know, with this golden color, not taking it to the outer V, but kind of keeping it from the second third of my eye all the way to the inner corner of my eye. As you can see, I'm going to be trading my eyeshadow brush with a little crease brush and so on and so forth, kind of like to blend but still apply, and blend and still apply. That is going to be the process from now until the end of the makeup. So just take your time, don't get frustrated, and just kind of deal with it, relax, calm down, stop for a while, get a drink, come back, and keep going. Now this part is what did the makeup look for me. I went in with a little more champagne, and I applied that to the middle of the gold. So I love that I applied it in between the gold, and it just gave it like a little bit more pop of color to the eye, and it gave it a little more dimension. It was really, really nice. This does not make the look any harder. It just means you have to blend a little bit more. But trust me, it's gonna be all worth it. Just go in, blend, diffuse the lines, and it will be worth it at the end, I promise. So you see me prepping my falsies to go in. First I prep them, then I start doing my eyeliner, and by the time it comes, my eyelashes are prepped. I did not show in the video how I got my eyelashes on, because I am a beginner at it. I'm not really the best, but when I get better, I promise I'll do a little bit more into the tutorial. But you know, I use the Demi Wispies. These are the natural ones, and they are in black. I truly, truly, truly love them, and they're so easy and manageable to put on and take off. I mean, I don't know who is a pro at this, but getting eyeliner in my eye is just one of those things that I dread and love at the same time. So I am just now applying 3 coats of mascara to my top and lower lashes. Even though I have falsies, I want my normal lashes to blend in with my falsies. So before I applied my falsies, I actually just curled my lashes, kind of like for them to go upward, you know, be natural. And if you see me talking out through this part of the video, it's because it was going to be a talk through, but I just rambled on so much I had to make a voiceover. But I will be doing a talk through very, very soon, I promise. Because the weather is so cold here in Cali, I am priming my face with the Pixie Glow Mist first, and also with the Nivea Post Balm Shave for Men later on. The Glow Mist just gives me a very dewy, luminous skin, and the Post Shave Balm is just really good for one of those days where it's really, really dry. It's not too thick, not too thin, it's very milky. And once you rub it into your face and it gets tacky, it literally makes your makeup last all day. I am applying this acne medication just so that when I apply foundation, the pimples do not peek through. I'm applying the NYX Under Eye Corrector. This is in the color Orange Light, and this is just gonna kind of brighten up those purple and dark hues under my eye. I'm blending it in with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush and the Beauty Blender, and then I'm gonna go in to this L'Oreal Lumi Glowy kind of, I don't know what it is. It's not a powder, it's a liquid, right? It's a liquid. And I'm gonna apply it to the nose, the bridge of my nose, the little point on my nose, and I'm gonna apply it to my cheekbones and my Cupid's bow, and that's gonna help later on intensify my highlighter. But I'm gonna apply it under my foundation so it kind of blends and it's not too overwhelming later on. So here I'm kind of just painting on my face with a foundation brush. I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi in W5 just because it's so luminous and so glowy, and it's just diva on that. And I'm using my damp beauty blender just to blend it out and make it really airbrushed looking, and dragging it down to my neck. And yes, this is a new beauty blender. I did have a pink one. No, this is not a moldy looking pink one. It's a new one, and I love it so much. So I'm going to be applying two different concealers. First, I'm applying the Maybelline Age Rewind in Light, and then at the tips, I'm going to be applying, kind of flickering it out, the Maybelline Fit Me in the color Fair, I believe, just because it really brightens my eyelids when, not my eyelids, the under eye when I have makeup on my eyes. So I love that so much. And then of course I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender. So I don't know if you guys have tried out these new e.l.f. brushes, but they are amazing. I'm using the Selfie Foundation brush under my eye, and I'm first applying the Rimmel Transparent Stay Matte Powder, and then I'm applying the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. And then also with this new face brush, I'm applying the Madame Poreless powder in the color 220, which I believe is Natural Beige. So I'm kind of just bronzing up the face, you know, bronzing it up, giving it some color back into life, you know, making it live a little. And I'm applying it to the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, my temples, and under my chin. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. If you wonder why I had that white cast under my eye, I tried to bake with the e.l.f. HD powder. I didn't show it because I didn't really like it, but obviously you see it in this clip, so you're going to see that I take it off in a little bit. My actual blush has a little bit of a subtle highlight. So first I apply this highlight, which is kind of intense for me. This is Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, their collaboration. I'm applying it to the highest points of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the point of my nose, and my Cupid's bow, which is where I applied the luminous liquid from L'Oreal at first, and then it's going to just all blend in together with the blush. So now I'm just going to finish off my eyes with my lash line, like the bottom of my lash line, and I'm applying the darkest of brown colors with the oranges, and just kind of blending it together with a pencil brush, and applying mascara on my lower lashes. Personally, I'm just a girl who really loves mascara. Like, it really makes it or breaks it for me. And first I apply my Voluminous Million Lashes, give it a really good 2 coats, and then I do my telescopic 1 coat, and I just seal the deal with my Voluminous. Again, But this is just what I do for my bottom lashes, and I love doing this every single time I do my lashes, all the time. Friend here on YouTube, and off YouTube of course, her name is Kaylin Ashley on YouTube. Kaylin, I think you need to do an eyebrow tutorial because your eyebrows are so good. I was actually talking to her and I was like, oh yeah, I just got my eyebrows threaded, whatever. And we're talking, she's like, oh, I threaded my own eyebrows. And I was like, yeah, so shout out to you, Kaylin. You the real MVP. Hi, boo. So I'm just locking my eyebrows in place and moving on to blush. I'm gonna be applying my Milani blushes. First, I'm actually gonna do a mix because I just thought this is the perfect mix for it. I'm gonna be applying Milani's Luminosa, which is like this orangey peachy color, and then I'm applying on top of it the Bella Amore, which is more of a rosy pink with some gold specks and brown specks. It just goes on so beautifully. For lips, the clip didn't record, but I did apply my lipstick from NYX in Italia, and then I topped it off with my NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you can recreate it. I have nothing else to say except I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Your makeup looks really nice.